Here we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel, the channel where every quarter I like to post a video called The State of the World. Guys, today we're going to be discussing some things called facts, okay? Everything that we're going to discuss today is something that is actually occurring. It's not my opinion. It's just things that I'm observing that are true, okay? You can't be argued with. If I state anything that is not fact, you guys can post down below. But this is just to give you guys an overview of everything going on in the world. Now, do I think there's some things to be alarmed about in this video? Yes. Do I want to post this just to freak everybody out? No. But I think there's some things that all brought together in one location can make some of you guys realize that there's a lot of issues afoot, if you will, okay? One thing I want to talk about right up front. YouTube, okay? And no, we're not going to go in perfect order, but YouTube has changed their policy guidelines. As you guys know, this channel started as a gun channel, kind of primarily. I was reviewing and testing equipment, different things, everything from night vision to body armor to weapons to optics, etc., on the range and just running drills. YouTube has since changed their policy in June. Now, anything that is advertising for a gun company or showing certain types of firearms or using certain types of firearms in their videos will cause that channel to become demonetized and taken off, okay? Have the channel become canceled. So with that being said, that's going to lead into our first point. If this channel is ever canceled, I will transition over to Rumble and Patreon. The only way that you will know that is you will be notified through the Patreon channel. It's $5 a month. Guys, if you want to continue seeing things like this video of facts, consider becoming a member of the Patreon. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. As many of you know, unless you've been living under a rock, there was an assassination attempt on former President Trump's life. There's some things we need to discuss. Okay. Either, and this is kind of where this video is going to begin and maybe end at, either it was gross incompetence on the part of local law enforcement and the Secret Service, or there was malice behind this attempted assassination on President Trump. I'm not saying that to freak you guys out, but what I'm saying is the lies, and we're going to skip ahead a little bit here. The Secret Service, the head of the Secret Service, is essentially saying that the rooftop that was occupied by the shooter was not able to be occupied by his highly trained designated marksman. He has admitted that the rooftop was identified as a major security threat. However, after that, the rooftop was overlooked and no designated marksmanship team or designated marksman team were set to be on that roof. Additionally, other reports confirm that the local tactical team, the local police tactical team, was potentially staged below the shooter in the same exact building, that was a holding or staging area for that tactical team. That is a major issue. Guys, on the left, there are several individuals that are normalizing hate. Now, when I say the left, I'm not saying all, 150 million or, give or take people that are a member of, the left-leaning or more socialist-leaning party. What I'm saying is many people have gone to the internet saying, oh, wish they would have hit him, or things of that nature. Guys, this is normalizing hate. The second that we normalize hate in any group of people, but in this country, that is going to lead to follow-on operations, okay? That's going to lead to riots. That's going to lead to people getting violent. So I'm just bringing this to your attention that people are normalizing hate. So keep that in the back of your mind as you go out throughout your day-to-day life. That is something that's going on, okay? And should not be acceptable, but for some reason it is now. Iran has already been an issue, as we all know. However, they are essentially saying that it was them that attempted to assassinate former President Trump. That's an issue. That's an issue that is going to cause follow-on effects, okay? That type of rhetoric from them to us, it's what has been happening, and I say us, meaning the United States, that has already been occurring. But the fact that they have the confidence to go ahead and say that they were the ones that attempted to take President Trump's life, that's an issue. And eventually I predict, okay, this is my opinion here, I predict that that's going to cause major issues in our near future. Okay, 10-year deal with Ukraine. The United States has struck a deal or signed a deal with Ukraine, promising that we're going to provide them weapons and munitions for the next 10 years. That's just a fact. I'm just going to leave that at that. As many of you know, the Department of Defense has already openly admitted that a lot of our stockpiled ammunition and equipment has been directly provided to Ukraine. Just a fact. Inflation. Inflation is still out of control. Many families in the United States are struggling to even put food on the table and fill the gas tank. The border. The border is also out of control. Again, these are just facts, bringing it to your attention. Secret Service is lying. We already covered that, but it has been brought to, I guess, the public eye here recently, as of today, that the head of the Secret Service is saying that the rooftop that the shooter was on was at too steep of an angle that it could not be occupied by his snipers. Just a fact. Something he said. Not a fact that it's not occupiable. It's a fact that it's something he said. AI development. AI development is reaching a dangerous point. If you guys are not following it, ChatGPT is like old news now. Now AI has developed to the point where it is not fully self-aware. There's many, articles and podcasts and everything talking about this, but AI is something that you should keep in the back of your mind because it is something that is becoming a serious issue moving forward. Okay. Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi is the number 2 most successful investor in the stock market in the world. Okay, that is a fact. That is just a fact that I have recently been made aware of. That she, I'm not accusing her of anything. I'm just saying congratulations to her and her husband for being number 2 in the world for, moving their money around. So good work and investing. So good work on that. Putin in North Korea. Putin has traveled to North Korea and met with Kim Jong-un, and they are boys now. That's a major problem. Okay, that's a fact. Israel, okay, misspelled it there. Israel and Taiwan. The conflict in Gaza continues, and the Chinese Navy is conducting operations in the Pacific near Taiwan. That is a fact. President Biden is calling for gun control, to ban AR-15s and ban assault weapons. He called the United States people cowards and said that if the United States people do not ban assault weapons and AR-15s, that we are cowards. Fact. The number of allies grows thin for the United States. The number of real strong allies grows thin for the United States. That is a fact. President Biden says, "Don't listen to your eyes, listen to the FBI." That is a quote. He said, "Do not listen to your eyes on the assassination attempt of President Trump. Don't listen to what you see or hear. Only listen to what the FBI tells you happened." So don't listen to anything else, is what he's saying. Only listen to what the FBI tells you. That is a fact. That is a quote. I'll let you do with that information what you will. Then, this is the only thing I ask. Is it time to panic? I would say no. However, you better be prepared. You better have food, water, medical supplies, gasoline. You better have cold weather clothing. If you live in an environment that requires that, you better have a generator, alternate means of transportation. You better have a group of people, okay? Because if you put all the things on the board behind me together, things are not looking too great, okay? There's a presidential election coming up, obviously. I suspect that things are going to get much, much worse before things get better. Guys, I hope this video finds you well. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member of the Patreon. It's only $5. It's the only thing that could potentially keep you connected to me. I will also send you an invite to the Discord server. Thanks for being here, and until next time, it's going to be Trench Grenade, your average state of the world enjoyer, signing out. Cheers.